What up, family? Costs nothing to hit that like button, fam. Slim Thug. Now, I always talk about, fam, you can either be a big homie or you can be an OG in the game, right? What I mean by that is the OGs still tend to have an image for the YGs, right? But the big homies tend to tell the YGs, don't make that move. You might go to prison or you might get killed. Like, give them game, fam, right? It's a big difference. Now, before we get into details, when it comes to Boosie, he was still on the OG level. Reasons why, fam, because Boosie was so soaked in the game, getting respect for a long amount of time through his music, fam. And when you're used to a certain thing in life, you can let that override who you is really as a person. And that's what happened with Boosie. If you don't know, fam, Boosie went on Math Hoffa and spoke on, literally, to the public on his homies taking gun charges for him, right? If you don't know, fam, Boosie decided to attend YNW Melly trial. Both of these situations I seen, I'm like, that's a big no-no, fam. Like, Boosie is doing too much, right, to be a street gangster rapper. Now, it's a lot been going on amongst the hip-hop community, so it's causing a lot of the legends to speak out on real situations, fam. Even in Houston, it's been a lot going on, and Thug been speaking out. I salute Thug. Now, Thug spoke on Boosie's situation. And Thug said going to YNW Melly murder trial, said Boosie didn't supposed to be in the mix with that, fam. Being the person that he is. And he was saying the things that Boosie was doing, instead of being in the mix, you got to pull back after being in the game for so long. Thug saying what I'm saying, pretty much you got to become the big homie and speak on a big homie level. Thug was saying was Boosie was moving at a tip to where artists know not to move, fam. Now, it's a door you gotta go in, right? And a lot of them Texas artists that's independent didn't go in that door, right? Boosie, one of them ones that didn't go in that door. But the difference between Boosie and them artists is Boosie is a more street artist than a Thug and the rest of them, right? And a lot of times a street dude don't know how to turn the switch on and off. And that's where they get lost at. That's where Boosie got lost at. For Thug to come out and say attending YNW Melly murder trial was the wrong thing for Boosie to do. It's a code of conduct, fam, in the hip-hop community that one had to have to survive, that I speak on all the time. It's a code of conduct in the streets that one had to have to survive, and I speak on it all the time. It's a code of conduct in prison that one had to have to survive, and I speak on that all the time, fam. And the code of conduct when it comes to the hip-hop world is that you can only play gangster for so long, fam, or they're gonna find ways to get you off the streets, just like they did BG. Like I'm saying, Boosie going straight into that same type situation. Reason why? It's like Thug saying, you putting your hand in a pot that you have nothing to do with. You're getting a little bit too gangster, fam. You feel me? Like you big homie now, not OG. If you look at Thug, he's still motivating individuals with it might be material stuff, but you were them to do that when other than come to murder and who snitching and who doing all this. Like them other artists, legends don't participate in that, fam, because they counting their blessings. I hate to see this situation with Boosie, but Thug is telling the whole truth on this situation, fam. But I will keep y'all updated. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.